Ma'am, since morning we've been discussing politics, policies, ideologies. Both of you are accomplished professionals and also politicians. You've been a doctor, you're a lawyer. I'll start with you, Arulmozhi ma'am. The economic survey talks about working women's hostels of Tamil Nadu, specific mention of the increasing workforce in Tamil Nadu. Is it ideology that's driving this, or the fact that Tamil Nadu has always been a welfare-driven state? So the fact that even if AIDMK comes to power, women seem to get their due.
Happy to be here, and thanks to your question. See, to start with, this is not only an ideology. The soil of Tamil Nadu has got the ingredients of accepting changes and developments, and that was properly utilized and further nurtured by Dravidian ideology. In fact, this century, the previous century, had witnessed two veteran women leaders. One was Moovalur Ramamridam and the other was Alamelu Mangai Thayar Ammal. Moovalur Ramamridam started her life in Congress and further nurtured, and Alamelu Mangai Thayar Ammal was also from Congress, but also one of the century, the only woman who attended, participated in a meeting in which the Justice Party was founded. Right from then, the women with social justice ideology started supporting the change. And with introduction of the self-respect movement in 1925, the floodgates were open. The changes, the reformation, of course it's going up and up and up. From then, the government formed with social justice ideology started supporting the change. And with introduction of the self-respect movement in 1925, the floodgates were open. The changes, the reformation, of course it's going up and up and up. The governments formed with Dravidian ideology. In fact, even prior to DMK, I would say that the rule of Kamarajar was that we support as a Dravidian leader.
Okay.
Right, though he was from Congress, what he did to this country was part of our ideology. And after DMK had won in 1967, till date, the country has been ruled by Dravidian movements, and this, the last introduction of the ladies' hostel, as you mentioned, for working women, that who are going out for many work and they need a place for a short stay. That is the recent development.
Absolutely.
Therefore, you see the changes and improvements in the women's life in Tamil Nadu has been catalyzed, and of course, it is a fruit of the Dravidian movement and Dravidian model.
But when you talk about women empowerment, you see national parties, especially the BJP, also pushing this. In fact, it was the BJP that brought in the women's reservation bill. As somebody who represents the BJP, and you were the president at a very difficult time for the BJP, at that, and you know, you came back to politics from governorship, right? You wanted to fight elections. So there is a certain attraction that men and women have for politics. When Madam says that this is an idea that generated with Periyar and even ideologues before that, would you agree with that?
No, I strongly oppose. It's only the Dravidian ideology. After Periyar, the women were empowered. And I want to here say, when you ask Kanimuli, actually they did not respect Bharadiyar because he was a Brahmin. But she was talking all about Periyar. But when you asked about her, what were her final words? She was able to quote only Bharadiyar because she is telling before 1928. But before Bharadiyar, Nimirnda Nannadai, Nerkonda Parvai, Nilathil Yarukkum Anjada Jnana Cherukku. I will stand straight, look straight, because I am bold enough than a man. This was quoted by Bharadiyar. And Bharadiyar in 1900, when he wanted to be an editor of a magazine, he named the magazine as Chakravartini. Chakravartini is the queen of queens. So I don't accept the women empowerment actually began after Periyar. And as we know, Andal, I always say, it is not Periyarman, it's Periyalvarman. This is not Annaman, it's Andalman. So we have reforms in our religion, in our culture. So I don't think that only Periyar, but for example, I, from a Congress family, entered politics and became the state leader and became the president of the party.
Right.
Let them quote one person without dynasty became the president of their party, whether it's Justice Party or DMK, they cannot quote. So I'm brave enough to say it is not Periyar who brought this empowerment. We had in our culture, we had more leaders who brought out this empowerment.
Okay. Arulmozhi ma'am, you know, when you read Periyar, he talks about getting women out of domesticity, which I think is a very important fact, right? Like, you know, women have to be empowered, they have to work. But, you know, like she says, there have been ideologues before that. But let's talk about the present. Though Tamil Nadu has had a legacy of progressive ideologues, ideologies, when it comes to honor killings, when it comes to generally the state of women, yes, of course, there are more women in workforce, but it's not like they've been able to shatter patriarchy completely, right? Even in politics. Wouldn't you agree with that?
See, I want to answer my friend's points. Just 3 points to be noted. One is about Bharatiyar. We don't hate Bharatiyar, right? We don't hate anybody for that matter. Since my friend has come from BJP, she can able to start only with hating, right? Hatred is ingrained. We don't hate. What we oppose is when you are branding that only Bharatiyar is the poet. There was a legend followed him by name Bharatidasan. When his name was shadowed, we have to say why you are doing this is because there are some poems of Bharatiyar which is very pleasing to your close to your hearts. Therefore, you are focusing. That is our point. Number 2, we never said that this soil is not of Periyalvar or Nayanmar, whoever it is. We also accept that because Alvar and Nayanmar had fought against Sanskritized way of religious practice. They spoke for the rights of Tamil. The Nayanmar had spoke about, God has asked the devotee, please, in a Tamil paadu. I am irritated with the noise.
Right.
So, Sottamiral in a paadu. All these were happened in Tamil Nadu. Therefore, we don't deny history, one thing. And what we did from Dravidian model governments, from 1967, my friend had studied, I think, in a government medical college. Yeah. She has become a doctor. And I studied from government school and government college. I became a lawyer. Whoever were born after 1960 and had attained a status in Tamil Nadu and all over the world, they are enjoying the fruits of Dravidian model.
Okay, Tamil ma'am.
No, I totally deny that, but it's not the hatred. It's not hatred at all.
I'm not about
this is the hatred politics is only from the Dravidian parties. No. Only I can say, because they have ideological monopoly. If the ideological monopoly, if nobody is following their ideology, then immediately they humiliate them, they ridicule them, and they degrade them. That is what happened to me also.
I think they are not
one thing I will tell. Yeah. Now they are telling they are not bothered about, they are not respecting Bharatiyar, but they were degraded Bharatiyar in spite of his revolutionary ideas. Because he was a Brahmin, no government program was conducted for Bharatiyar. No, for Bharatidasan they were conducting. No, they were not. So the discriminating attitude was here. Definitely it is there. And apart from that, Kamarajar, they are telling now Kamarajar we are appreciating. But the way they were humiliating Kamaraj, nobody can accept. And apart from that, I am telling, this is selective empowerment, what they are talking. I am a person who was humiliated because of following nationalism. In Tamil Nadu, they think following nationalism is anti-Tamil. No, my name is Tamil. Tamilisai. I also follow Tamil. And I always say Nayanmar. But why did they break Pillayar, Vinayagar? If they are not sowing the hatred, why they were garlanding the Raman with chappals? Can't they respect the ideology of other people who are following it? Whether you like it or not, we didn't do that. We did not break the ideals of other people, other leaders, but they were breaking the ideals of Vinayagar. They were putting chappal mala for Ram. How can it be taken as not hatred? I have to say this because I am also a Tamilian. I am also from this same field, but I have felt the blow of these people because I am talking nationalism.
No, does the DMK follow the principle of othering? Because she's talking about Periyar, and I'm sure, there could have been better ways of driving home the message of rationality. Do you think that could have been done in a different way?
Do you think that we are every day breaking the idols?
You were breaking, you are breaking, now you cannot do.
Sorry.
We won't allow it. Now we cannot do that.
Okay, you listen to my reply now. Periyar did that once as a matter of demonstration to prove the atheist ideology, right? There were cases and that was a history. We don't deny history, we don't change history, we don't twist history. We accept and march. That was a demonstration of a movement, right? We are not doing it every day. We are not destructing temples or mosques or churches. We are not lynching people, right? Just doubting a person carrying a beef, just doubting. We are not killing people, right? Humiliation. I am sorry, my friend must remember that when there were some degrading comments about Dr. Tamilisai, I and my party, my leader, Mr. Veeramani, had given a direction to the people that neither Tamilisai nor any woman should be degraded.
No, the fact that, she said that nationalism...
My question is...
she was humiliated because she wanted to follow nationalism.
Yes,
ideological monopoly.
Are they at odds with
it
each
is
other?
not because of nationalism. This has been growing as a culture of criticizing the person in the opposite party, whoever it is. It is not because nationalism, right? I am just asking, just you go to any YouTube of our videos or our debates, just go through the comments. Whether any of the person from BJP had condemned such acts. And I am surprised that a party running a troll army is speaking about humiliating persons. And also, the Supreme Court judge, even a Supreme Court judge, for making a remark, they will throw a shoe and pass a comment that it is your karma. That is the party. And lastly, I will come to answer your question. Yes, women participation in political power sharing is little less in Dravidian parties.
Yes.
I agree. That has to be changed. I endorse this view. But my worry is representing or being given a power in a party which supports child marriage, sati practice, and raping and killing the other religion women.
No, come
that's
on.
Not, that's not.
No.
I am
now the advanced.
See, when my friend has given you some example, I am asking, has there been any government released rape accused convicts?
I don't think any party supports that, but
what happened in Gujarat in Bilkis Banu's case, what the government did, and what happened in Katwa in Asifa's case, how the
Ma'am, today the BJP is fielding more women than DMK, right?
No, they will be having some examples there, here. What is happening in Tamil Nadu? What is happening in Tamil Nadu?
I am asking.
Women are harassed.
Yes, that is a question I want to. Wherever any offense or a crime happens in Tamil Nadu, immediately within 3 days, the persons are arrested and punished. Does any party support those accused?
But that is not a defense for law and order problems, right? Just because you have a proactive administration.
No, my question is, yes, it's a shame arresting the person. If BJP rules, they won't arrest.
Sexual harassment is a crime. Arresting, you are proud about that?
Okay,
proud about it.
I am proud of the government which is taking action immediately. I am ashamed of a government which is releasing the convicts, the punished persons from the prison, right?
Dr. Soundarajan, you know, I mean, see, there is a law and order narrative.
Violence has to
there
be
could be a
curbed.
political narrative, but you know, as a woman who comes from Tamil Nadu, you're invested in the state, and you have gone through a lot in terms of, you know, you're the old BJP, right? So, what is your expectation from politicians today? But I do see BJP becoming an acceptable force now. In fact, it's growing, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. We are growing. And even you were asking about the women hostels. That was the scheme from the central government. Share is there. And only one thing I'm asking, she herself accepts, because the Dravidian force, there is less political recognition. Okay. But whether it is Ambedkarji, whether it is Gandhiji, whether it is Vivekanandaji, when the women are given political empowerment, only country can grow. But what is my view is, you don't practice what you preach. You'll be going on preaching, but you don't practice. But I can say in my party, 33% reservation is there for women in our party organization. Right. But in Dravidian parties, we are not seeing. And another thing, from the Periyar period and the Karunanidhi period, the way the women were humiliated, particularly Ananda Nayagi, when she was the MLA from Congress, she was humiliated. And when Honorable Indira Gandhi, when she was injured, the blood on her sari was
I'm sorry.
Quickly,
so this is the way. This is the way they are handling. This is the way they are handling the women. Absolutely. So I strongly say it is not the Dravidian force. Okay. It is not the Periyarism. It is the nationalism, and my culture brought me up. And I have not read Periyar, but I am advanced women empowered women in Tamil Nadu. Okay. So you cannot give all the credit to Periyar. That is my view. Periyar is not the sole representative of women empowerment.
I will finish.
We are empowered more than that.
Now, and very quickly, is Periyar relevant today? Just in 2 lines.
Yes, Periyar is relevant. Periyar will be relevant until we achieve equality in full. And also, just one point, if at all the Indian government is running in laws, if the gold is rising to 1,30,000 rupees, it is because of BJP government. Okay. If we have achieved in 50 years of success and empowerment, that is because of Dravidian government.
Okay, this is an ongoing debate, and we will
that's
follow
GDP
it up.
has risen, and gold is not because of the central government.
Okay, the beauty
because of the economy in the
beauty
world.
of women politicians is that they will become friends after they leave this
we are
stage.
already friends. But ideologically, I am strong. So I am also strong. She's also strong. But I am a stronger leader without following the Periyarism. That is my view.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am, both of you, for joining us.
Periyar supported leaders from all parties, so we are also encouraging her.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. As I said, Bharatiyar only, I also quote. Kanimoli also quoting Achamile. I myself also. So Kanimoli is unable to quote Periyar. She also quoting Bharatiyar. That's my view.
So lessons for all of us. We need to value both Bharatiyar and Bharatidasa. Okay, thank you so much.